All right, I'm glad you came back. I want to show you some of the progress. The little camper is really starting to take shape, and I'm excited about how some of the details are coming out. So let me show you what we did. Okay, as you can see, it's coming together nice, and it's nice and square. One of the reasons that it's square is because this edge, the panels are cut square, and so as you're working this side, you can push or pull the side in and out to keep it nice and square. Now I did screw up. I'm going to show you what I did. I cut the panels about a 1/4 inch longer than they needed to be, and what I was thinking is that would give me some room for mistakes or something, and that was not the case. To keep the panel nice and smooth, I had to keep the spacing exact. So I ended up kind of making more work for myself because I really had to keep everything nice and straight, but I had to work with this little lip. So let me show you what I'm doing now with it. I'm just taking my router and I run it down the side, take some of that off, and then sand it back down so that I get a really nice smooth edge. So as you can see, lots of little nails. Each nail is 3 inches apart, and I pre-drilled just the Masonite so that the nails would be nice and in line. There you can see, so every 3 inches, put a mark, drill a little pilot hole, and then put the nails in. Doing the nails is a little bit nerve-wracking because you gotta get them just right or you can pop them through the side of the plywood. And here you can see on the inside how it came out. So because I pre-painted the panel, it's got a real nice, crisp, clean line right there. That looks great. I do need to just go around and trim these just a little bit with some paint. This is still gonna be lightly sanded and one more thing of clear coat. And I probably will have to touch up a little bit on everything. But you can see here the roundness of the side, but then where the window is, it's got to be perfectly flat. So over that 18 or so inches, it makes that little flat transition, which really I was nervous about, but as soon as I nailed it in, it came out really good. So after seeing how nice those lines looked, I went ahead and painted everything in advance. Every piece got multiple coats of a nice bright white. Once the paint was dry, it was time to put in the cross bracing. And I had a little help with that. Plus, it was a lot easier to do the top panels with 2 people. As you can see, we kind of had to hold the panel up so that the joint stayed nice and tight till I nailed it. And then we could slowly work it down on the edges, and it started to take shape. When we did the cross bracing, we would just do the one right in the center. So we would put the center brace in, then drill the holes in the sheet, install the sheet, and then once the sheet was installed and brought down, then we would put the last board in. So before I put the last panel on, I'm going to make a little change to these boxes. So first, I'm going to cut them in half and make them so they raise and lower. That way you can access the storage underneath. I was a little nervous about the way that some of those pictures showed the cushions being installed to the boards. I think over time it's going to be problematic. So this way we'll be able to raise and lower those, get access, and it's going to actually make the camper a little stronger. Okay, so you can kind of see where the little boxes will be, and then I will put a piano hinge on those so that they open nice but stay flat so they won't damage the cushion bottoms. Okay, with the final brace all in and screwed down securely, it's time to finally put that last panel on. So I'm calling it the skin. Again, this is 1/8 inch Masonite, and it's super important to get that seam as tight as possible to keep it square with the rest of the camper. And so getting that nail in, you can see we got the angle going there so that everything kind of sits flat, and nail, nail, nail. The little camper has finally taken shape. All the skin is on, it's nice and tight. I do need to go around and take off the extra material and sand the edges so that I can put the sealer on. So this is going to get sealed with boiled linseed oil. That is the primer that is correct for the paint that I'm using on the outside. So all the Masonite will be painted and the outside walls will be painted. Let me show you the inside now. To wrap this video up, I'm going to give you a quick shot of the interior. Drawers, doors, cabinets, countertops, all that's going to be coming up in another video. But here's what really looks nice. Pre-painting everything was the key. Yes, there's a little bit of touch-up to do in here, but overall, it came out really nice. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you got questions, throw them down in the comments, and I'll try to answer them. Come back soon, because like I said, we're going to have a few more videos on this before it's done.
Take 75. We're going to do this!
Front wheel.